Welcome. I've been talking to myself for about 5 or 6 minutes. I cannot believe I've been talking to myself for 5 or 6 minutes, but welcome into the live stream. I'm so glad you're here for the Sunday live stream. It's something I want to do every Sunday. Sometimes it'll be a podcast and it'll be mostly chat. So let me know if you can hear me. Let me know how the stream is looking. But today we're going to have sort of a tutorial. I do get a lot of questions about selling jewelry, questions about marks, and ideas about prices and so forth. People are kind of in a cloud sometimes, and I don't blame them. Not everyone buys jewelry or collects jewelry with the prospect of selling it. So it can be a daunting task, but I want to try to make it easier for you. And I want to have this sort of a tutorial series as well. It's not always going to be question and answer. It's not always going to be a jewelry unboxing Sundays, but it is something I do want to add to my repertoire. So welcome in. Again, let me know how it sounds. Forgive me for being 10 minutes late. I entered the studio and I forgot to click the go live button. So I guess the more I do it, the better I'll get at it. Again, this is so crazy. I can't believe I was talking to myself for so long. Let me see the chat and welcome in. Thank you all. It's okay. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. So please bring your questions if you have any. I know that collecting jewelry can get out of hand. I was actually asked in my post yesterday, if this jewelry is so special, why did you sell it? And boy, that is to me such a, what is the word I want to use without appearing rude? Um, it's kind of a moot point because you can only collect so much jewelry. You can only take so much with you if you want to be donned with jewelry when you go. You can only leave it to so many people, and not everyone loves jewelry the way you may love it. I know that's the quandary I'm in. My daughters do not obsess over jewelry the way I do. I only have one daughter who really loves jewelry, and she likes just any eclectic thing. She likes a little bit of James Avery and things like that, and she likes James Avery gold. She doesn't really like silver, but she is not into every little jewelry like I can be with turquoise mid-century. So it's very, very um, much an entrepreneurial quest that we can all embark. We can all do this, but we need to know a few things before we do it. We talked a lot about going cold on YouTube and how I think that's kind of not impossible to do. I'm not telling you what to do. It's just not something that I would do. I have seen many people fail at it, and I have seen many people fail at certain YouTube channels, and then they start and they pivot a bit and they succeed and they really succeed. So it's not to say that you won't succeed. That's not what I'm saying. But anyway, I am open to your questions if you have any. I started with a tip because I started opening the box. I started opening the box and I thought I was live and I wasn't. So I should take my own advice, right? Check and see how to do the computer stuff before you start. But I slashed the box and the back of the box was covered. Shipping is so important. Oh my gosh, it is so important. I slashed it with these scissors instead of a box cutter, and I damaged the beautiful card that came with it. Thank you, card. So luckily, I did not damage the jewelry. Um, I did also share a story about how this can be my fault as well as the shipper's fault. In this case, I do not think it's the shipper's fault. When I bought something on Poshmark once, Macari, they shipped it in an envelope. And it was a wonderful retired leather piece. I cut it because it was in an envelope, and I just didn't realize, and I cut right through the cord, and it was a leather cord. Luckily, James Avery has a wonderful policy, and they sold me another one for half price, and the company gave me my money back. I had to fight for it, but they did give me my money back because I did feel it was the shipper's fault for putting jewelry in an envelope, and you will get a lot of that. Please, if you sell something, no matter what it costs, that person wanted it. put some bubble wrap, put some cardboard, even a little piece of a matchstick, anything. I mean, a match cover, matchbook cover, or something to protect that item. Then again, you can do everything to protect your item, and sometimes it's going to get damaged. Do not blame your buyer. Um, do not make your buyer feel as if there was something you could have done or as if there is something you could have done. Because if you want repeat customers, you will treasure them as much as you treasure that jewelry, and you will not blame them. You will not bring it up in another video and talk about how people don't realize that things are vintage and that things can fall out. I'm actually editing another video, and it concerns some things that arrived damaged, and the absolute epitome of customer service was done when this happened. So don't miss that video coming out tomorrow. Let's go with the with the haul. I had already opened these fabulous earrings, and they come with this. This was actually a charity benefit that we did. Well, I didn't do it. I just purchased. So I was very happy to be involved with that little benefit for a wonderful woman. And I got this crazy mix. I'm not sure exactly how this goes, but I'm loving it already. It's like some daily hoops. I love it. You remember that, Kimberly, when that happened with my James Avery? Yeah, it was so crazy. And but sometimes you have to go through the company. But I think it's a shame that you have to go through the company. You could have gone through just someone saying, "Hey, that was my mistake. I shouldn't have put it in an envelope. I'll do better next time. Here's your money back." But we'll just see. All right, so that's a nice little set. I'm going to untangle some of those bits, but I love it already. I think it's stainless steel. It sure feels like it. Let me see who also we have. I was also saying the sound comes and goes. Is that for everyone? Is the sound coming and going for everyone? Sometimes when I stand away from the mic, it can go a little bit. Oh, okay, it does. What the hmm, hmm. Well, that's another tip. Make sure you have good internet, but I do have it plugged in here. So let me know. Is it kind of marled or is it just completely going in and out? Another thing I was saying is that many people will watch millions and millions of videos on auctions, and they will see people put earrings on a stand and put their hand behind it because it helps them focus. Yet when it's time for them to do their auction, they don't. They just do this. And the camera's focusing on my background, on my plant, on everything. Oh, good, good. I'm so glad. So realize that people they want to see what you're selling. I even try to put a little envelope or even the little neck display for necklaces. That helps. But if you want to sell your jewelry, you've got to show it. So I don't understand why people don't do that. It's like they've been doing it years. They've been watching videos on sales for years, and yet they still do that. Or worse yet, they'll do this, and they're wearing 1,000 rings like I am, and then they just, or they're talking about it, and they're gonna. I haven't seen it yet. They're already telling me the price. They're telling me it's silver. They're telling me the length, but I still haven't seen it. My number one tip is if you want to sell that item, make it the first thing you say, the first thing you show before you even describe it. You pull it out, you say, look at these fantastic 18 karat gold earrings. Are they not the perfect hoop? You show it to me before you even put it down to measure it. Okay, that's one tip and again, there's an exception to every rule, but it doesn't make the rule untrue. It doesn't make the rule untrue. And for every 5 people who don't care that your lighting is horrible, that I have to ask you what color it is because I can't tell with your horrible lighting, or you failed to tell me that it's blue and not green. You failed to tell me there's silver and not gold. I have to keep asking the questions. There are people that don't care, or they just want it anyway, or they like you. Again, I've talked about people buying from those who like you. So, and only talk about the all right, let's keep showing more jewelry. Oh, this is a beautiful watch. I love that she sent this too, because this is another case in point about tips. Have some holders. Have some holders for your items. Don't get your and then you've got 2-inch nails. Okay, you've got rings, but you're showing me jewelry. Okay. Now I don't have the lighting right now, so I know that this is my intimate lighting for my podcasts and my heart to heart and my Sunday streams. So this is a case in point, only to showcase what I bought in this wonderful jewelry jar and to talk a little bit about selling online. I'm going to give you my spew here, my spiel, and I'm going to maybe rant, but that's just me. And I do want your questions though. So please be sure and give me your questions if you have any. Again, I get tons of questions about everything from marks to what I think the genre is, what I think the year is, what I think the value is. So that's why I thought I would open some of my Sunday streams into tutorials. Way too fast and you can't appreciate the beauty of the piece. Yes, this is a fabulous watch. I do love watches. But then again, remember also that certain things look good against the skin. So don't forget to put it on or put it up here where there's nothing disturbing it and put your hand behind it so you can focus. Don't do this. Even if you put it right here, if you don't put, look at that, you can't see anything. You cannot see it until you put something behind it. And again, I see people that have been watching and participating in videos or auctions rather, not themselves. And then they say one day, oh, I really need to sell my jewelry. I've been buying all year, 10 years from this lady. I'm gonna start selling my own jewelry. And they show up without realizing what to do. Look at this beautiful brooch. I like to put it right here on something. Sometimes I have a pillow, these little pillows. Where is it? I don't know where it went. Pillows are nice, boxes. What is best to clean jewelry? I have links for my affiliate link to the sonic cleaner. Please try that for $29.99. That is like the best thing I've ever tried for costumes. We do not put pearls of any kind in the sonic cleaner. Do not put faux, do not put real pearls. Emeralds are also very delicate, but anything else, it's amazing. If you don't want to spend $29.99 on that wonderful machine, put it in a little bowl with some Dawn, warm water, just maybe a teaspoon of Dawn dishwashing liquid. That helps too. Sterling silver, I have another video on cleaning sterling. I will link that below as well. I also just like a nice soft cloth. You can find some of those old-fashioned cotton diapers. Oh my gosh, this is gorgeous. Oh my gosh, this is gorgeous. I can't tell if it's a religious figure or what. Let me see what it is. It is. It's the Blessed Mother with Jesus in her arms. Oh my gosh, this is so beautiful. Looks like it's stainless. Steel. I like that for cleaning. And then I've seen some people, again, this is me too. I don't always have the best lighting. God knows my internet is it's iffy sometimes. So make sure you have good internet. Make sure you have good lighting. But if you have a display, don't just put it in the back with all your necklaces. Show your necklaces with a display. It shows better. And if you do want to go face to face, which I recommend you do once in a while, put it up close to you for scale. People want to know what it looks like. Because if I put it right here, it's like the biggest thing ever. It's huge, right? But it's not. It's not huge. So you can tell. And then I can't tell you how many times I've been disappointed. I think I'm buying this big old medallion. It's a teeny little thing the size of a dime. So do that. Have a roller. Please don't put a quarter. Please do not do the paper. I can't stand that. You know, eBay a lot too. How many people don't even have quarters? How many Canadians use quarters? This is 2 inches. Have a ruler. Even if you have your camera now, put your ruler right there, get your little one, and then just put the thing on there, or make sure you show it for the right measurement. But a lot of people are doing the quarter thing. Oh my gosh. The quarter looks huge too, so I can't really tell. And how many times do you have quarters these days? I tell you. Isn't that beautiful? That's mother of pearl and rhinestones around it. Oh my gosh, that is so pretty. This is total sale on eBay right here. Keywords: Catholic, icon, mother of pearl, stainless steel, religious. Keywords, think of those. Keywords for eBay. Always be thinking, what am I looking for today? Hmm, I need a turquoise ring, but I'm not just going to put turquoise ring because I'll get a million hits. I'm going to put old Native American. I will put even Indian. I will put all these un-PC words, so to speak. They really aren't. Indians call themselves Indians as well. But think of what you would put into the search when you want to buy something. So that's what I would do. And this will sell to someone in France, I'll bet, or Italy. Absolutely a beautiful piece. And this is so unique. I probably will not see it on eBay, so I can throw any price I want on it. I could put $150 on it, best offer, and then maybe 80. I think it's that unique and that pretty. See how you can't see it? You can't see it till I put my hand behind it. And of course, I could have better lighting. I'm not here to sell jewelry. When you sell jewelry, make sure you have at least 3 sources of light. Try to have one coming up from behind you. Try to have 2 if you're gonna have a camera down, at least have 2, whether they're lamps or ring lights. I have one ring light right here. When I do my showcase jewelry on Facebook, I have one right here, and then I bought this really nice little one here that folds up, and that one on this side. And I have overhead lighting. Right now I don't because I'm just doing a video. Oh, look at these. I think these have little, yeah, they do. These, they change. I have lace agate there. That beautiful lavender. This is a wonderful jewelry jar. I'm opening it with you right now, spontaneously. Let me know if you like this video with a thumbs up. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up if you enjoy the content. These are fantastic. I don't remember what I paid for it. Again, this was a benefit auction, and I was very happy to participate. This one can be interchanged with jade. Oh my gosh, beautiful. These are fabulous. So actually, these already have their own little hooks too, but that's how these work. That's great. Let's see if we have any questions. Italy, absolutely. I sell most of my Catholic things, religious things, rosaries to Italy and France. More than, unless someone contacts me, I have sold a lot of rosaries through my YouTube channel. Just when people contact me, because I don't sell directly on YouTube, but I watch a lot of videos, and that's why I'm giving you advice. Because if you want to sell on YouTube, please. Oh, and another thing, when you go live, pretend you've already got 10 people there. Say, hello, how are you? Thank you for coming in. I'm so happy you're here. We're going to have a fantastic sale today. Do not sit around and I've done it. Believe me, I'm looking at my own mistake. Do not sit for 10 minutes and say, oh, no one's in the chat. Oh, I wonder if anybody's going to come in. Oh, well, I'll get started in 2 minutes. I'll get started in a minute as soon as I see somebody. Oh, there's one person here. Oh, it's just me and you. We'll get started in 2 minutes. I'm here. I'm watching. I need you to start. I'm important. Get started. Let's go. Let's see some jewelry. or at least just talk to me. Tell me the rules. Tell me what you need. And then you can repeat it. And please repeat it throughout your auction. Don't let someone have to ask you, how do I pay? Repeat it throughout the auction every hour or so, or every 30 minutes, depending how long you stay. But dead silence for 10 minutes, or just talking to yourself, wondering where everybody is and find your lipstick or whatever. It's very annoying because someone's gonna watch your video. It's a live video, and someone's gonna watch it next week, the next day, and they're not gonna sit through 10 minutes of silence from you. They may not sit through, they may just skip it, and it looks really silly, and I've done it. So that's why I'm telling you not to do it. As soon as you turn on that camera, you are on. There are people that are gonna watch you. So pretend they're there already. Don't wait for them, because even if there's only one person, that person is there for you, and you should tell her that she's important. Tell her the rules, show her something, even if you're not gonna sell it right away, or start with something that's $5, $10 and sell it to her. But don't act as if no one is important until I have 15 people in here, especially if you've just started and you don't even have 100 subscribers. YouTube is a vast, vast black hole of billions of users. So not everyone's going to flock to you. It doesn't matter how many times someone shouted you out, or someone put their link in their channel or whatever, put your link in the channel for you. It doesn't matter. Someone doesn't always get the notification, or someone is driving home or whatever, but they're going to watch that video next week, and you're going to be there for 10 minutes with dead silence, looking around and doing nothing. So I guess that's like tip number 3. Let's keep looking. Oh, I saw this one too. Oh my gosh, this is beautiful. I'll bet this is, I was going to say Kirk's Folly, but I don't know. It's got a tag. Look at this articulated rhinestone cross. Oh my gosh, I saw Mia show this one. This is from Mia auction that she did with some friends. BJM, who's that? Has anybody heard of that? It reminds me of Kirk's Folly, and it also reminds me of Kendra from The Chain. How do I pay? I don't have Facebook. Are you serious? I'm not selling tonight. I don't sell on YouTube, but I sell on Facebook and whatnot. And if you ever see anything in a haul like tonight, email me with the screenshot, because my short-term memory is short and I will forget what I just showed you. Look at this fabulous thing. So my email is in all my videos. If you ever see anything in a haul, let me know. And do join my Facebook group. It's private but free. And I'm on Wednesdays, I'm on what? I probably won't be on this Wednesday because of the holiday. Oh my gosh, isn't that beautiful? I love it. If the seller starts wandering off, I may wander off myself. I'm ready for the sale. Yeah, I can get that way too. Sometimes I'll get really chatty. Isn't it fantastic? I love it. Or talk about personal life and problems while waiting. No, no, no. Oh, yes. Yes, sometimes we can get very chummy, and don't let people hijack your, "Oh, this is glorious. I adore it. Oh my gosh." And look at the chain. It really reminds me of a Kendra. It's got little crystals station. Oh my gosh, it's beautiful. Yeah, don't let people hijack your chat. You will get people in there, telling you everything from, the your tires to, worse. Just say, "Oh, sorry," but don't let it dwell on it, because it can bring a downer to your chat, to your sale. And you don't want to appear rude, but actually they're being rude by doing it. This one says courage and strength, faith and devotion. Wow, this one's cool. I think I like that it's small. I believe it's just silver tone, but it's got a nice message. I like that. That's another tip for sure. Okay, your lighting has to be good. Also, don't let maybe test run. Sometimes you can do a video and maybe not air it, but check and see how your mic is. You don't necessarily have to invest in a mic like this, but your iPhone has a mic that you can use, or just make sure you speak clearer and louder. I tend to mumble. My first 100 videos were speak up, we can't hear you, you don't even move your lips, da, da, da. I mean, on and on and on. That's probably one of the reasons why I really love my mic is because I do speak very low and I do tend to even drift off. So make sure you do that. Oh, another cross. This one's pretty too. So see how this is all by itself? I have these little pins that I bought on Amazon. They're kind of like a hairpin, and I can pin this onto one of these, and that's what I use. So I don't have my fingers all over it. Right now I have my finger on it. But those are great, and they come like, I don't know, 200 to for $5 or something. They're really wonderful. People use them like for different displays, not just jewelry. I forgot what they're called. I'll try to link them up if you're interested. Let me see what else you guys have to say. Good. I'm fixing to start on Whatnot. Good, Susan. Good. Whatnot is fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. I love it. I'll do a whole thing on Whatnot if you want. Let me know in the chat. Let me know in the comments if you have any questions about Whatnot. Maybe we can do that on the next stream because that's a whole new beast. Okay, I believe this one is sterling, but it is gorgeous, and I have a wonderful bracelet display over here. You don't have to get what I have, but I do have this. It's an acrylic one, but you know what I use? Not only display my bracelets and have them where I can see them and enjoy them in my room, and I used to use them also to sell and take pictures. It's these little milk glass vases that you can get for like $1 at Goodwill and 10 at an antique store. I put them on that. Or you can get those wonderful pillows that I talked to you about. I don't think they're very expensive at all. Here they are. I think you can buy them separately on Amazon. Look for bracelet pillows, but they also sell them sometimes with little boxes, which are wonderful because you can organize them. But see how much better you can see that than just starting at a 50. Yeah, you just can't see it. And the thing is, sometimes we buy all this stuff and then we get lazy and don't want to use it, or we lose it. So it's important that people see what you want to sell. If you want to sell it, you've got to show it. Don't worry about your face. Cover your face, get close, but make sure that this pillow is covering my background, making it focus on the bracelet. If I was just holding the bracelet, I'd have to put my hand behind it. Okay. Now, when you are on Whatnot, you usually have vertical. So that really lends itself to the camera down, but many people do, face as well. What about putting on a pillow behind the photo? What about putting on a pillow and behind a photo frame for display? That works as well. They do sell some really nice photo frames with cushion things so that you can put that. Okay, these are some red earrings. They're little horns from this jar. These are pretty. This is a nice one. I remember she showed this one too. And of course, a lot of people say don't wear jewelry. I'm not of that school. I'm not of that school at all. I think if you want to sell jewelry, you wear jewelry. You may have to move it, but I really feel that you need to wear jewelry too. I just moved my other necklace. Oh, I love this necklace. It's red with pearls. I'll show it to you up close, but I'll show it to you for scale. And I'm speaking as if I was selling it to you. Okay. But someone did ask me about pain. My method of payment for Facebook or anything you find in my halls is PayPal. In case anybody's interested, I wasn't sure if she was serious. Okay, look how beautiful this is. This is not your typical statement piece, don't you think? And again, I am not in my ultimate selling platform right here. I would have tons of lights all around me. You would see this clearly. And even if you couldn't, I would tell you it was red, even though it looks red. Some people might see it as rust. Your camera might be a little off. Lights may be off and so forth. Guys, if you're enjoying the video, enjoying the tips that I'm offering today, please give the video a thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed today, get to do so. You're allergic to some jewelry, so you're limited on what I can wear. Yeah. Hi, Miss Lois. I'm wearing a fantastic vintage piece that has sort of that Sputnik orb on it. Absolutely adore it. Okay, more beautiful. These are so cute. These would be perfect for my hairdresser, which I haven't seen in a long time. I need to get a haircut. And they are scissors. Look at these. Again, notice how I'm putting it on something, because if I were to hold it without anything, you wouldn't see them at all. It is a nice necklace. I think it's gorgeous. Thanks for giving that video a thumbs up. These are huge scissors. Really, really nice. All right, we have a beautiful cocktail ring. Well, it's a big size. I do have these little ring holders, but even if you don't have these fancy ones, some people even use pencils, anything to hold it, or little scissors or tweezers, something that is by itself. Because when you do this, you really cannot see it at all. You can't see the gallery, you can't see the shank, you can't see anything about it. You're just saying it's sterling and I want $100 for it. And then you put it away. Hold it for a while. Make sure people can see it. Make sure you know the size. You must have a manual. You must have one of these. Don't guess. Don't say, oh, I wear a 5, so it must be big, so it must be 6. You must have a manual. If you can, show them the size, especially if you're, well, even when I would do them like this camera, I always showed them the size because many people want to make sure. So you bring it up close and you can see that it's a 7. Then even show it to them like that. They also have wonderful magnifiers. So if you can't zoom in, there's some that are made just for the computer, but I have this vintage one that works incredibly well. I bought that new in a box too. So I put this up to my camera, which is right here. I'm in a laptop. That's all I have. Not, you don't have to put the one with the light. If you have one with the light and it doesn't blind anybody, that's fine too. But just a typical little school. This is actually a school microscope. Found 2 of them at a thrift store new in a box. But this is indispensable. They're about $10, I think, on Amazon. Have that. Don't be guessing on the size. You emailed me. You love the sheer earrings. The sheer earrings. Okay, I'll look at the email. Thank you, Miss Lois. I'll look at the email. Oh, pearls, pearls, pearl. I don't want to take off my hoops. But it's a good idea also to show it against your ear if you can. Cover your ear like your ear, so people can again can see the scale. Don't put it next to a quarter. Please don't put it next to a quarter. Please have a little ruler. If you're going to do the camera down, have a little ruler and put it on the ruler. It's universal. It's a universal measurement, especially the one that has the European conversions too. Let me see if we have any other questions. Welcome in, everyone. Thanks for being here. Doing a little tutorial, a little unboxing on how to sell online. I don't think I've gotten any more questions. If I did, please let me know. Oh, this is, what is this called? Obsidian snowflake. This is gorgeous. It's a stretch. Thank you, Mia. This is a fantastic jar so far. I love it. We're opening Mia's jewelry jar that I bought. I think it was on Wednesday that I bought it. we think on putting it on a ring sizer so you can give size too. Uh, yeah, I that's true too. You mean what I was just talking about, the mandrel? Yeah, those are indispensable you need to have around you. I also recommend highly that you get a weight. We call it a scale. They have small ones that are, gosh, no bigger than your phone, and they're $20 at the most. Run on batteries usually. I have an electrical one here, an electric one. But it's very important if you're selling gold, tell me how much gold that is. Please don't make me ask because not only this is why questions should not be incumbent on the buyer. That you should propose every information that you can, give all the information before anybody asks. Because if I ask you, well, how much gold is it, and then you say um, half an ounce, I mean, half a gram or 1 gram, and it looks like it's a lot because it's a necklace. And so then I say, no, thank you. Then you might lose others too who are already bidding because they might think it's too late, too light of a weight of gold to warrant what it's bidding at. These are all kinds of things that you kind of have to rethink because not only do I want to know how big the gold is, how much it weighs, because I want my jewelry to be substantial, not because I want to go melt it. Don't tell me, oh, this is not melt value. Don't give me snide remarks. Just answer my questions, or better than that, give me the information before I ask you. I need to know how much gold. I would like to know if it's a nice cuff bracelet. I'd like to know if it's solid and how much it weighs. That would be wonderful. That would be a selling point. But if it's incumbent upon me to ask and then I decline or pass, then it puts me on the spot. And you don't ever want to put your buyer on the spot, ever. You want to be the first one out there to do it. Oh, thank you so much. Garrett, I'm so happy you're here. You love jewelry and have so much, a lot of vintage. I was thinking of getting on Whatnot, so would love it tomorrow. I will do that, Kat. Thank you so much for your comment and request. I'll do it all Whatnot next time. But yeah, those are some things you must do, not only for the gold and silver that I want to appreciate its heftiness, but because I cannot wear heavy earrings. These earrings are way too heavy. I love them. They have floral designs. They totally give me Dolce & Gabbana vibes, but I will take them off immediately and I'll never wear them again. But if I'm buying something really maybe more valuable like sterling, I don't want heavy earrings. I can't weigh more than 4 grams. I cannot wear anything more than 4 grams. So please tell me, hey, these are lightweight, they weigh 3 grams. Or hey, these are really substantial. For those of you who are sensitive, they are over 5 grams or something. This is a fantastic bracelet. This one's actually lightweight. It's hollow. But look how pretty that is. It's little links. And it's very nice and versatile. That's another selling point. Be sure that you measure it, but that you tell them, look how versatile it is. You actually have an extender on here. So that would make it very, very versatile for most people. You never want to say we'll fit all, but we'll fit most. Okay? That kind of thing really works. This is the first time I've seen you. Thanks for your input. Oh, you're absolutely welcome, Susan. Thank you for watching. I have been selling from, oh my gosh, Mia has the best jewelry. Does she not have amazing jewelry? She totally surprises me. She really does. With even the jewelry, her jewelry jars are amazing. These are red. How many times have I been saying I wanted red earrings? I'm going to put them on the holder because red and gold. I no longer can wear any type of silver unless they're really huge or have some kind of sparkle, some kind of diamond cutting. Because of my white hair, they get lost. Hi, Miss Kathleen. So they're totally amazing. And I mean, I'm really into gold and colored. These have fills. These are sparkly rhinestone red. They are the absolute perfect hoop size. I think about an inch and a half. These are all the things I would be telling you if I wanted to sell you these, but I've sold them to myself. These are amazing. Look at that. Red rhinestones, gold hoops. Are they not fantastic? And the rhinestones are on the outside. Take a look. On the outside in the front and then on the inside as they come to the back. Wowie. Look at that. Just Sparkle City. Sparkle City. They are so cool. I've never seen anything like this. Love them. Good for the holidays indeed. Those are cool. All right, so that was another thing. What else did I want to say? No dead silence. When you go live for the first time, whether it's on Whatnot or YouTube or Facebook, wherever you want to sell your goods, talk to the dead air. Don't give me dead air. But don't be afraid of dead air either. If you are pausing to remember a name, you're human. You're going to forget that it's Snowflake Obsidian. It's not a big deal. They're not going to hate you because you have some dead air. You know, that people get so nervous and they think it's a big, huge deal. And it's not. It's just fine. They're gonna come and go, especially on Whatnot, because there's so many at one time. It's like going to a flea market. You know, you're walking around, you may come back. So don't be insulted if someone leaves as soon as they got there. Then they may come back. And don't be afraid of dead air. This one says grandmom. Oh, it's so cute. Grandmom, not grandma, but grandmom. Oh, that's beautiful. And it's gold tone. Let me put it on so you can see it. So don't be afraid of that dead air. Do not start your live without saying hello, without welcoming the invisible audience that is in front of you, because that audience will be there within 1 hour when it is on replay, or they're going to be joining. They're going to be watching you fiddle around, wondering, putting on your lipstick, fiddling around, lamenting about where is everyone? Why aren't they here? Did everybody get the notification? Just start speaking. Just start speaking as if someone's there. This is cool. This is like a little tennis bracelet, but it says grandmom. I thought it was going to say a hotel in Vegas or something. It's so cute. I wish I had a grandmother to give it to. It's so beautiful. That is really cute. Okay. We did get the pearl earrings. We got the red ones, and this was another one I loved. I saw her show this one because she does this. Mia does her jewelry jars. She builds them, so she started a certain amount, and then as the bids are coming in, she adds more and more. And she usually just even bonus after that. This is gorgeous. These are scarabs, and it's a watch. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? And you may not wear watches anymore, but those of you who think nobody does, you're wrong. Watches do sell. They don't always sell for what you think they may sell, and then certain things may not bring in, but others will. You just never know. Some things are obscure, like this. This is unique. Someone might like this. I like it. I want to keep it. And these are real scarabs. This is tiger eye and other gems. So it's really beautiful. But then there could be other brands like maybe a Disney, not your typical Mickey Mouse, but maybe Alice in Wonderland. Maybe Alice will bring you $200 when Mickey might bring you 10. So look through your things. Everything that you have has value to someone. Some things may have more value. Me too. Oh, look at this bracelet. This is a beautiful clamper. It's embellished with stones, and I'm showing it to you from here again for scale before I bring it to you, but I've already shown it to you and told you it's a clamper. Yes, it has enamel. It has stones. Gorgeous. Oh my God. I would say it kind of reminds me of a Heidi Daus, but Heidi Daus does mostly bronze and antique gold, right? This really is a true yellow gold tone. But look at that enameling. And I've never seen enameling on Heidi Daus. So I do think it's a no brand or unbranded. Unbranded is a key term as well, instead of no brand. You always have to attenuate, you always have to, I don't know, maybe not hyperbole, but, more, um, more positive words. Hi, Doug, how are you? You just listed a ton of Heidi dolls? Nice. Yeah, that's a very pretty one. Here's another one I can God, I liked it on both sides. Cannot hold these very long. These do sell very quickly. These are the clovers, shamrocks. This one's green on one side. Is that not fantastic? But I thought it went on this side, gold. So I like them both. Oh my gosh, this is so cool. Really pretty. Let me see if I missed any questions while I show you this fantastic. See, it looks okay on my hand, but if I really wanted to sell it to you, show it to you for scale, ideally, I do what Doug does. Doug has all the measuring already done first. So he's not shuffling a ruler around or a quarter. He's already written it down and told you this is an 18-inch chain with a 1.5-inch clover. And that's ideal. If you have the wonderful organization that Doug has. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Again, this is not the lighting. I know that. But this is the lighting I do for my lives. I like it this way. And we're just doing a quick tutorial on how to sell jewelry, what it is you need to know to sell online, to sell on YouTube, and to really start moving your jewelry. If you have realized that you're holding on to more jewelry than you will ever wear, this is the way to do it. This is a beautiful piece. The green is, I probably have to show it to you up close for you to appreciate the marling on that. It's got a beautiful enameling design. It really does. Let me take a drink while I say hello to a few more people. Remind you to put the thumbs up. Remind you to give me some comments on any questions you may have. We've already had a request for a haul whatnot tutorial. I'll be glad to do that next week. 74 people. Thank you so much. Be sure and hit that thumbs up. And I know there is quite a delay with this stream. Auctions for You is here. How are you, T? Thanks for coming in. If you say 925, don't show it. Oh my gosh. If it says 925 and don't show it. First time I've seen you. I'm not sure what your question is. Are you saying you should show the 925 or not? Or don't take forever to show it because it's not like I'm buying, a Tiffany or something. If you're selling me a Tiffany, I want to see the hallmark up close for a long time. I want to be able to not screenshot it, but expand my screen so I can really see it. But it's just just a run of the mill 925 piece. Tell me it's 925. Show it to me. You don't need to take that long to show it to me, really. Especially if we know that you're going to back your jewelry and you're not going to say, oh, you don't know anything about something. Start an argument. Again, your customer has to always be right. Or if she's not, you find out she's a scam type, you block them. But during the sale, you need to give them the benefit of the doubt. Hi, Miss Deborah. Can you remind us when do your lives and sales? Kelly, I do my lives every Sunday is what I'm committed to, hopefully till the end of the year and next year. I really hadn't started a total schedule. My full-time position really prohibits that. Sometimes I'm too tired to even do it, but I really wanted to continue to do the live stream on Sundays so that people could know it, to put it on their schedules, to to fit it into their schedules and see me on Sundays. I wanna make it podcast chatty as well as sometimes tutorials on Sundays around 7, usually 7 to 8. Even 8 might be a little bit too late, but usually between 7 or 8 PM Central Time. My Wednesdays are for Whatnot, and Saturdays are for Facebook, and I do not sell directly with any kind of an auction here on YouTube unless sometimes I've taken part in a marathon or a benefit or something like that. I have done that many times, but, as far as me having to schedule auction on YouTube, I don't. I have it on Facebook and Whatnot. Okay, let me see, any more questions? Alright, let's keep looking at the bracelets. People take down their shows on Whatnot now I'm finished. And that's okay, I've been taking mine down. I don't take them down, I just privatize them for one reason only, because people will contact me after and want to buy the item, and that's against their rules, and I will not risk, a $25 sale for having my account and having my account yanked. That's the reason I've done mine. I mean, I have nothing to hide, and Whatnot backs their merchandise too. Don't be afraid to buy over there. They will if someone tells you that you bought a diamond ring and it's not, they will refund you. It may take a little bit longer, maybe a different process than maybe something like, eBay, but they do guarantee they do have buyer protection. This is gorgeous. Oh my gosh, this is jade. I absolutely recognize this as jade, and it is carved, and I don't know if it's sterling, but as we all may or may not know, jade was not considered a precious stone in mid-century. It was in many, many costumes. This is amazing. I'll have to test it though, because sometimes this stuff looks like it's not sterling and it is. Look at this fantastic bracelet. Oh my gosh. Let me show it to you close. Get yourself a magnifying glass. They have some magnifying glasses. They're fantastic. You can actually clip them to the lid of your laptop and just slide it in and out, so you don't have to be holding it like that. Sometimes I just make do with what I have. But they make all kinds of contraptions. They make one now that you can clip it onto your computer and just slide it back and forth. See what this is a beautiful bracelet, Mia. I don't know if you're watching, but sometimes you watch later. I love it. Let me see if we have any new. What is wrong with your sound? Is it going in and out again? When I get up, does it totally mess it up or is it actually blurred, like marbled? I don't know what could be wrong with it. Let me turn off my phone. You never help with my phone. Now what could be wrong? I hear it now. Yeah, that could be the problem. Yeah, I can turn it off. Okay, turn it off now. Maybe that'll help. This is a beautiful bracelet. All right, we still have 80 people here. Thank you all who are hanging out, even with this horrible audio. That's another thing I'm struggling with that and trying to get that for you. I know it's annoying. It will be an annoying thing to do in your auction as well if they can't hear you. It might even be worse than when they can't see you. So keep that in mind, Thelma. You're the culprit today. All right. Just these are also blue lace agate. Thank you for being here, Sandra. I'm sorry the sound is iffy today. I don't think it's my mic, honestly. I think it's my, yeah, I don't think it's my mic. I think it's actually my internet. That's what I think it is because of the way I heard it sound right now, the way it sounded when my phone was on, that's what I think it is. Yeah, I don't think a lapel would help it. But I do appreciate you watching. It might be fixed a little bit. Oh, she showed this one too. Look at this. Another stainless bracelet. Kind of a cha-cha thing going on here. It's better? Good. When you get closer, it seems to clear. Well, I turned it around, so maybe that'll help, and I'm so sorry about that. I'm committing the number one sin of a video is to not be able to hear the person. Yes? Isn't it beautiful? Very adjustable too. Look at that long extender there. Yeah. The mic is plugged in. It's totally plugged in, it's on high volume now, but if it's getting, like, scratchy marled, that's probably the problem. Any more questions? We know we want a whatnot tutorial. Oh my goodness, what is this? This cannot be a ring. Doug, here's a ring. It's like a 15. I think Doug was looking for size 15 rings for a customer. This has to be a 15. Wow. It is so pretty too. It's gold with, like, a yellowy stone. Oh, goddess red. I don't know, I really don't. Some days I don't want have any energy, I really don't. But I do love jewelry, and I do have a lot of it. So, I try to put in a couple of hours for it on those 2 days. It's and then, what I'm saying though, really, is that the online method is faster, you don't have to take all those pictures that you do for eBay, but it's a good idea to have both. Have a few things listed online and get ready to do what, what's really effective, and that's to sell online, sell live and online. This has got sort of a yellow crystal in it. Sounds better? Good. Thank you so much. When you okay. Thank you, Kathleen. So, yeah, why especially when time is limited or, as you say, energy is limited, it is for me as well, believe me. Some days I've had to cancel my whatnot sales because I've just made the mistake of sitting down when I get home, and I will doze off. Oh, this is really precious. It's like a petty point. Well, it is a petty point, but it's just a little imitation, not the size of a quarter. All puns intended. Don't put it on a quarter, please. Please don't put it on a quarter. Put it on a ruler. This is gorgeous, though. Look at it. It's so petite. It's just a little imitation piece, but I love it. And, so why not take the time see, the front loading is the difficult part, but if I can do it, you can do it. I'm certainly not a computer nerd. It takes me a while to learn some software. I'm still I think I could improve in a lot of my whatnot, speed because I feel like, I don't always trust that everything's gonna go in the right bag. I have a method for doing high volume where I don't have to take a picture of everything, because you can take pictures of every single item, which is another wonderful thing about Whatnot. You can treat it as an eBay, and you can have your pictures and your listings and your prices, and you can do buy it now. It's just right there. It'll be right there like a store, and people just hop on and look at it, right? And then if let's say you're gonna have an auction in a week, you just pull from there, and it's already listed, turquoise necklace, sterling silver, then turn it to auction, starting bid $10 or whatever you wanna do. And you pull it from there, and then it runs for however long you want it to run. I think you can run it for up to 2 minutes or a minute. They're very fast auctions. You can do it that way, but I have such volume, so what I do is I list jewelry as seen on screen, and then when it asks for descriptions as far as metals or, stones, I just put other, that's the choice, and then I describe it, of course, when I'm selling it, and then the person that's buying it, it's going to say on their invoice, "As seen on screen, $10, as seen on screen, $20." So I have to make sure that it goes into bag number 1 because it was the first one shown, bag number 10 because it was the 10th thing shown, etcetera. So that's a fast way to do it, no pictures involved. But if you're the type that's a little OCD, you're afraid you'll get the wrong bag in the wrong thing or whatever, wrong thing in the wrong bag, then yeah, you can do it the old-fashioned way, but why do it the I mean, not the old-fashioned way. You can do it that way, but why do it in my opinion, why do it that way? If I'm gonna do it that way, I might as well put it on eBay too, you know? When I just wanna grab a jewelry tray that's of the many 50 that I have and say, "I'm gonna sell this tray today, I'm gonna list 50 things. I'm going to say that I have 50 things ready to roll on Whatnot for the hour or 2 that I wanna spend on there," and, bingo, let's roll. That's the way that works. So it's really quick, 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 quick. So start with eBay. Uh, that's a good way to start. Absolutely. eBay has wonderful, wonderful ways to do it fast now too. Has anyone been on eBay lately? Do you know that eBay now has AI for your convenience as well? So if you have something that's pretty common, what did I list the other day? Actually, it's not that common, but I listed a blues album from the '60s. Very obscure. I was almost gonna donate it to the Goodwill. I was cleaning out my, LP, and I said, "I'm gonna just check Google and I mean, eBay, because you can take a picture of it to search it on eBay and what it's selling for, what it's listed for, what it has sold for." Well, one sold for $150, some are listed at $50, so I listed it. Uh, I was able to just click one button that gave me the description. Do you know how long I used to take to do a description on eBay just 5 years ago? Oh, thinking of just the right words to put in the description. AI is already doing it for me. I can cut it down, and maybe AI is a little bit too much information. Some people don't wanna read that whole thing, but it's there for you. It's amazing what it can do now. It can edit your photo, it can take out the background. All of that's on eBay, and all you have to do is have a smartphone. So definitely start with eBay. But I'm saying when you're ready to go live, we're gonna do a tutorial on Whatnot, ins and out. I'm slowed down also from having multiple sclerosis, and it seems like much to you need to buy lots of equipment to start. No, not at all. I was saying the best thing to do if you go live, or if you take photos, is to have lighting. Lighting is your best friend, whether you're taking a photo, if you have enough to buy a little light box, they're not very expensive. Where everything is lit in the little white box background and everything. You don't have to worry about the dirty laundry in the background or anything like that. You just put it in that little box, snap your picture. That always works. For live videos, you need a smartphone as well. You can do everything with a smartphone. Here's some pretty earrings. Exactly, way too many words on some of them. I definitely cut some out, but I was very appreciative of the one for the LP because it's a very obscure, um, artist. Not someone everybody would know unless you're a blues enthusiast, and I inherited the color. These are beautiful, they're silver and gold. The ones I'm wearing, can you see them? Can you see that they're floral? You take all your pictures when the sun is out. Absolutely, nothing like it, and sometimes I like the even better than the light box. I really the golden hour is between when the sun's just about to set, it's the best time to take those pictures. The colors are beautiful. It doesn't distort the colors. Thank you. Thank you so much. Oh, here's another stainless steel bracelet. It looks like a gentleman's. It's quite big, and it's got rhinestones all around. Again, I'm unboxing a jewelry jar in a box that I bought for a benefit auction from Mia over at Crazy Gay Stash here on YouTube. She does auctions on Monday. I'll link her channel so you can find her. And she did this wonderful box full of jewelry for I think I paid about 100 and something, or maybe 200. I really did, but everybody was bidding on it, so it was a good little jar. Oh, here's a fabulous ring. Look at this thing. Oh my goodness. This one says AKKA China. It looks like it's gold plated, and it looks big. Of course, I have my thing here somewhere. Look at that. It's black. 9. Oh my gosh, it's gorgeous. Really pretty. Let's put it on a ring holder. You do auctions on YouTube in a group every so often. Well, that's nice, Susan. Do you like it? Look at that. Again, my lighting is not for selling. My lighting today was for my live stream. But I would have a light in front of me, two on the side, and if I was doing a whatnot camera down, I would have one behind me as well. It's a really good idea to have one of those overhead ones above you or right behind you. You really need that triangle of light. 68 likes. Wonderful. Thank you guys so much. Be sure and subscribe if you haven't. Look how gorgeous that is. That's a cool ring. You need to do more because you have a chic cabin full of items. Well, go alone. Go alone. Start. You know, if you've already been on one, you've gotten your start there as far as being a little bit more comfortable in front of a camera. Start doing your own. And even if you don't do a live, do a sales video. Many people have been doing the auction, not many people, but one person in particular that I used to watch. Unfortunately, she passed. And but she used to do a quick little, all of these earrings are $20. They were all beautifully vintage. And then she would say, and their PayPal button is in the comments, in the description or in the comments. All you have to do is click the one. So she had like A gold earrings, and then you would find a little PayPal thing that said A. You would click it. It would take you directly to PayPal, and people paid you. And then you shipped it because all the information is with PayPal. So that was a great way for her to do it as well. She didn't have to wait for somebody to come in. She didn't have to feel, self-conscious like some people do, or like, "Oh, I have to wait for 10 people to come in, and I'm sitting here in silence until they do." None of that. She just did it, and then she would do a couple of lives as well. Yeah, you should do it. You should do it, Lynn, as well. Lynn and Lois. I mean, there's only one way to start, and that's this is gorgeous. This still has the little plastic on it. It's all gems. Green looks like a QVC brand or something. Adrienne. Adrian. This is Adrian, the brand. It's also covered in plastic. So I'm gonna leave the plastic on the top, but it's amazing. Yeah, I mean, there's only everyone starts somewhere. Everyone starts somewhere. I watch people on Facebook that I've never seen before. I'm scrolling, all of a sudden Facebook tells me, "Oh, so and so also sells," or whatever, or they send me a link, and I'll go watch them, and I'll buy from them. I do it if they take PayPal. Because it's, as I said, the reason I do PayPal is the buyer protection and seller protection. That's a beautiful watch as well in this jar. Wowie, another fantastic. Oh my gosh, this is so, can you see the sparkle on this thing? This looks like that vintage Georgian one that I found that was on sterling, that little chain, and I could possibly put this on a chain. We're hoarding. I know. I do, Haley, I do ship overseas. This is gorgeous. Oh my goodness. It has, I'll show it to you up close. It has several cuts, and they look like crystals. They're completely, uh, open. That is a bracelet. Oh my gosh. They will see this one when you step out of the car. Look at that. That's amazing. This would be the kind of thing you would wear all by itself, maybe just with a gold watch. Right. Oh, I love that bracelet. My goodness. And here's another bracelet. This one is marked as well. Hoarding is your middle name. Yeah, that's the whole reason I put this video together today. The idea came to me. I think we all do that, especially when, like I said, I got that comment that I thought was um, kind of a moot point, kind of ridiculous. A lot of people will ask things like, "Why are you selling it?" Or what's I've even had that I've even had people ask me that when I have it listed. I had some a beautiful, and I actually took it down and I now hold on to it and haven't sold it yet. It's kind of a Yerman-esque looking sterling and gold bracelet. It's beautiful. I listed it on Poshmark and somebody asked me, "Why are you selling it? What's wrong with it?" Like, there's nothing wrong with it. I'm just selling it because I have a lot of jewelry. I I wanna sell it. I wanna make money. I wanna pay a bill, whatever. And we just all have a lot of, this is a very large bracelet. It's gold tone. I would say it's an 8. It's beautiful. Kind of a, oh my gosh, kind of a Gucci link, if you will. Very pretty, very pretty. All right. We're almost done with the, I think we're almost, no, here's something here. But if you have any questions, please feel free to ask them. These were in there as well, little pearls. They are pink and blue, genuine pearls. Very pretty. I don't think I left anything out except maybe, this reminded me of it because many people don't like to do research. Many people think Google is in a chat, and it's not. Google is its own entity, and many people take what they read in a chat as gospel. So I'm not sure, but someone said that Juliana is distinct in many ways. On their bracelets, they have so many panels. Da, da, da. On their brooches, sometimes their stones are open and closed. This one appears to have that. But I would never say this is Juliana. This is well, they're all unsigned. Um, Unless I had actually had it verified. I wouldn't say, "Well, what else is it?" If it's not Juliana, I wouldn't make you the, the butt of a joke. I wouldn't do that to you. I would have respect and just say, "It has the hallmarks of," the telltale signs, not hallmarks as in branding, of a Juliana piece or something like that. But have some respect for your buyer and, don't blow smoke in their eyes with name dropping or with your so-called expertise, when in reality, you're just probably guessing yourself. But this is a beautiful piece, so I would rather err on the side of I could still price it as I want, honestly. I don't need for it to be verified. If I want the price and I think it is a Juliana, I will price it as a Juliana. But I will say, to me, it has the telltale signs, it has the hallmarks. I'll let you decide, but I do not want to be accused of exaggerating, lying to make a sale. Oh, thank you. The story of the gold bracelet with the 3 pentagrams that you wear often on your left wrist. I don't know if it's a pentagram, it's a star, but it's from my beautiful friend, and fellow YouTuber, Liz. She has auctions on Sundays. The sundry She actually pioneered the sales on here on YouTube. She was the first one to do jewelry sales. Many people have followed, and many people, um she's been through a lot. She's been through a lot with haters and all kinds of people that put her down, and she's always had the absolute best jewelry. She's got an uncanny sense. I wanna say eye, but she is having trouble with her eyesight right now. But she has an innate love of jewelry, and she has always found amazing jewelry. It is a gold piece. She actually sold me this wonderful gold bracelet with those 3 diamonds on top of stars, in a jewelry box, a vintage jewelry box, and it had many other wonderful things. But she said, and she doesn't didn't have a diamond tester, she said, "I know those are diamonds. I know diamonds when I see them." And every time she says that, I trust. But, that comes with, knowledge. I've known her for a long time. I know she backs her jewelry. I know if I would have gotten it, said, "Liz, it's not diamonds," she would have given me my money back. She wouldn't have said, "If it's not diamonds, what is it?" That's not her way. She just She's amazing. So do check her out here on YouTube. She has wonderful jewelry, has a true love and passion for it, and has I don't know if I wanna say luck, but, sometimes things come to us. I really feel that sometimes things come to us, or we see things others don't see when we have that incredible passion for jewelry. Yes, that's where I got this beautiful bracelet. That's where I got this entire stack and many more. That's where I got this entire stack. I've sold a couple of the, wonderful bracelets, but she also said the one in the middle was diamonds, and it was. It is. Beautiful starlight, and this much retired James Avery that I adore with 14 karat gold flowers and sterling. So that's another thing I wanted to say about pieces that are unsigned. Um, I don't know. I don't trust people that just tell me because I am who I am, you have to believe me that it is Juliana, or you have to believe me that it's an unsigned YSL. If it's not an unsigned YSL, what is? I mean, not everything is unsigned. Please stop trying to tell me that. That is not the truth. That is not the truth. And um, there are so many scams. There are people with much bigger pockets and much bigger business enterprises that are unscrupulous, and they are selling antiques, antiquities, jewelries that are in the millions, what they call high jewelry, and some of them are fraudulent. And it takes experts to look at them and say, "This was a repair, this was done this way, this was soldered with this, or this could have only been done in platinum because of that time or because of the intricate filigree that it takes." It's not, it's actually not gold, it's actually platinum, or it's not platinum, it's actually gold. And it's actually not deco, it's deco style, it's a deco reproduction. So there are people in higher echelons, much less here in this little shrimp world of our jewelry community that are doing it. You can't do that to people without having people open their eyes to your ways. They will see it eventually. They may not see it right away, but they will see it. They will get a whiff of it, and it will just not sit well. Yes, Makeup Zombie is Liz's channel. We'll link it here as well. Mm. Oh my gosh, I'm very, very happy with this jar. I'm very happy with this wonderful cake she was so generous to gift me with. So little kind of silk satin embroidered. I think I made my way through it. I hope you enjoyed it. Leave your questions and comments, your disagreements, your rants, whatever you want. It really doesn't bother me if you don't like what I say. But as I said, a lot of these tips that I gave were for myself. I started my live videos asking, "Is anybody there?" And I waited for 5 minutes. I think I did, but it's I but when I see it, I have to give you the advice, as I did in the beginning of this video. Talk to me. As soon as the camera says live, you're live. Nobody wants to see you fiddling around. They wanna be greeted. 'Cause they're gonna watch the video in an hour, they're gonna watch it next week, they might even watch it next year, or they're not gonna watch it at all because you sat there and didn't say anything for 8 to 10 minutes, okay? Use the devices, the what do you call it? The props that you can. These are not expensive, and, I mean, I've seen people use styrofoam and white, paper and little pins to hold the necklaces because they know focus better when you do things like that. If you have bought yourself some earring holders, use them. Cover your items with the back of your hand to focus. Show it to me as soon as you wanna sell it to me, show it to me. Don't be saying, I'm gonna show you the sterling silver, it's 30 inches long, it's got" show it to me before you start doing that. Again, I'm gonna go on and on with my rants and my tips, but we'll be back for more next Sunday. I think I've stayed on long enough. I've overstayed my visit by about 4 minutes. I like to keep these at about an hour. So I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget to give it that thumbs up, share it with your friends. Again, if you're contemplating selling your jewelry, don't ask me questions. I don't have time to answer all your questions. I do love to answer them when I can, but let's get together here on Sunday. Bring your questions here, post them in my comment section, and I will address them in a video, and we'll all get smarter and better for it, and we will sell our jewelry and, if it's just to buy more jewelry, right? Thank you so much. I appreciate it. I will talk to everyone soon. Have a wonderful, Thanksgiving if you celebrate. If not, be safe, and I will talk to you soon. Bye-bye.